Hello and welcome. As you probably guessed, I am MotherAzure, but you can also call me Maria. I am back again with another bigger card. Now, if you notice, I don't have the pre-picked cards here. I do have them separately, so your oracle is already picked for this. But I'm gonna use 3 different decks for each pile. So for pile 1, we have this clear quartz with the Lightseer Tarot. Pile 2 is this Agate, if I'm not mistaken, with the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. And pile 3 is this Sodalite with the Revival Art Tarot. I don't know why they wanted me to use 3 different tarot, but that's what I'm gonna do. So this is about what your future self wants you to know, or whatever message they have for you. So you may pause the video right now to pick your pile, and I'll see you whichever you choose. Hello, you picked pile 1 with the clear quartz and the Lightseer Tarot that is your reading. Do keep in mind this, even though this is a bigger card, it's still a general reading. It's gonna be for a lot of people, so take it as it resonates. I don't know if I want to start with. Yeah, I'm gonna start with your tarot, and then I'll give you the oracle. I have it over there. In fact, I'm gonna put it over here because I just may forget it. So here we go. Let's see where your future self wants you to know. Well, selves, if you think of it in a specific way. It will depend how far along your future self is talking about. So maybe this is your future self from like 5 years, maybe 10 years. I don't know if I can be specific here because it's for a lot of people, but we'll see. So what do they want you to know? Ooh, the Death and Rebirth is a Death card. The Sun. Temperance? Okay. So, like, just right off the bat, your future self is telling you that you may be right now at a point in your life where you don't feel like, I heard that like you're not doing what you want to do, or maybe you're at a point in your life where you don't actually know what it is that you want to do or who you want to be specifically. I turned it and that was the Devil card. But your future self is saying that things will get better, in the sense that you're gonna be, from wherever this future self is talking, like wherever along in the future, you're already doing, like, you're fulfilling your life purpose. But things are taking a turn for the better. You see the Death card here and the Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in the major arcana, I would say, on the whole on the entire tarot. So your future self is emphasizing the fact that things are gonna improve so much that no matter where you are in life right now, your future self wants you to not lose hope. That's the main thing. They don't want you to lose hope because maybe the situation you're in right now is not the type of situation you want to be in. It could be like a negative situation. Maybe you're going through a lot of hardships, but your future self is saying that those hardships and that time is gonna effectively end just completely, and you're gonna be in like such a good place in your life. Let me see this card. See, you have the Five of Pentacles. I want more tarot for you. Hold on. Then you got the Emperor. Hold on. I haven't, and then the Eight of Pentacles. I haven't done reading like this in a long time. You know, shuffling on camera. So I'm trying to. I'm hearing something about going nuclear. What does that mean? That's a saying of some kind, but going nuclear. I don't know what that means. Take it as it resonates. So, yeah. No, the main message your future self has for you is to not give up. Just because things may not be looking up right now, or you are struggling right now, your future self is saying that, I mean, obviously it's not going to last forever. Like that, the situation you're in right now is not permanent. That's the main thing. Because I feel like you are feeling a little bit maybe hopeless right now. And that's why it's the first message from your future self, because I mean, you got the Sun. Look at all. If you see the Sun card here, this person right here, she is so happy. You don't have to be a woman. And what I'm hearing is, look at all I have created, even with this Eight of Pentacles right here. Like, look at all I created. So your future self is saying that maybe you're feeling like left. I mean, left out in the cold, but like you're not. It's like you don't know where your place is. It's like you feel out of place right now and like everywhere, and you haven't found that one thing that that gives you this sense of purpose. Of course, you have a purpose, even if you don't have a sense of purpose right now. You do have one. But it's like, I keep hearing it, like, look at all I have created. So maybe you have a lot of things that you would like to do. Okay, so it's like you have a lot of things that you want to do, but you don't have like a specific way of, you don't have a specific idea of how to go about doing those things. But you have the Sun card, and you have all of this, you even have the Temperance. So I feel like your future self is saying that it's kind of like this thing is gonna just pop up in your head one day and it's gonna make total sense. And it's gonna help you create all of this. I don't know what it is. So maybe you're someone that I'm feeling like a lot of how do I say this? It's like a lot of philanthropist vibes. So maybe you want to help people in different ways, and your future self is saying that you can do it. If you're specifically thinking about helping people, like being a philanthropist of some kind, your future self is saying that you are it. Like from the time they're talking about this, they're saying that you are it. You're still working on it, but you're well on the way to being like a full-on philanthropist of some kind. Hold on. Yeah. They're showing me things falling together. They're showing me like, what is that? It looks like Jenga. You know what Jenga is, like the game? But they're not showing me Jenga falling down. They're showing me like building like the blocks. Yeah, that's so interesting. It's not probably Jenga. It just feels like things falling into place. But I'm seeing like pieces of wood just falling one on top of the other, just lining perfectly. So, lining up perfectly. So your future self is saying that even if right now everything feels a little bit chaotic, maybe if right now things are not looking that positive, maybe you don't, like I said, you don't know where you're going specifically, or you don't know how to get to where you want to be. You're gonna find the answer soon. And if not soon, I'm saying soon. Soon is not a specific time frame. But they're saying that even if it's difficult to trust and wait for that answer to come to you, they're saying to do it, because it's like right now you're feeling like this, and maybe you're not doing a lot of things, in the sense of you're not doing a lot of things that fulfill you. So you're just going through the emotions every day. But it's like it's the Death card, so it's gonna hit you like this, like a truck. And then you're gonna be so busy doing what you like to do, but not be busy in a bad way, in the sense that you can't rest. Busy in the sense that you're not gonna want to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. Let me get into your oracle so I can see more of the messages they're giving you. And they're saying to not. Okay, so maybe you're someone that's a little bit anxious, possibly, and it's like you don't like to sit down with your thoughts. It's not about being alone, because I feel like you're someone that probably likes to be alone. I'm talking about just sitting on your own, not doing anything and letting your mind run. Maybe you don't do that. They're saying that will be beneficial for you, because that's the way, kind of like that's probably the way that you're gonna receive this clarity about what it is that you need to do to reach all these goals and all these things that you want to do, so you can reach those. It's kind of like the idea is going to hit you one day, but you need to kind of learn to sit down with your thoughts and be comfortable being alone with yourself, if that makes sense. It's Page of Swords here. If you see those light bulbs, so there's someone that's gonna be guided by their ideals, but it's like your mind is racing so much, and it's like you're not giving your mind the chance to brainstorm and give you ideas, and you need to do that, because that's how you're gonna get here. Okay. And you do have the Emperor here. I mean, the Emperor is like a really powerful person, someone who's very stable. He has his empire built. You don't have to be a man. It's like I said, look at all I have created. I don't know why, but this is probably the planet Mars, because this is the Emperor. So Aries energy, but it's like, this is mine. I made this. And it's like a contrast with the Five of Pentacles in some way. It's like contrasting the Five of Pentacles in the sense that the Five of Pentacles is like, you feel like you have nothing, and here you feel like you have everything. So, and it's also about changing your perspective. They're saying that, okay, change your perspective. Like, if you change your perspective, it's going to be easier for you to manifest this life into your timeline. They're saying, like, use your mind in the appropriate way, in the sense that not let your mind go to super negative places, because it's not going to help you do this. It's like allowing yourself to sit alone with your thoughts, and allowing the ideas to come to you, and not to listen to everything your brain has to say, in the sense that sometimes our brains catastrophize maybe things. They make them worse than they seem, and negative thought patterns. So that if you have any negative thought patterns right now, which I think you do, and you know that you do, you're in the midst of transforming that. So your future self is saying, it's like you're in such a, I mean, with the sun, it's like your whole life just flipped completely in a positive way. So all those negative thought patterns, that sense of lack, that's and maybe you're actually struggling, maybe financially, all of that, it's gonna end. You're moving into like a completely new chapter of your life, like almost like a complete new timeline for you, where you have everything that you dreamed of. Okay, so let me get your oracle, see what else I have to say. They want me to start with these ones, which is interesting, but we'll see. You got release and accept. See, okay, and then you got hello void. That makes so much sense. So this is the void card. If you know what a void is, it's somewhere where there's literally nothing. And this card really reminds me of your mind. Like I said, being comfortable sitting where you are, sitting alone with your thoughts, and allowing your mind to run. When you have release and accept, your future self is saying that where you are, where they are, like where you are in the future, giving this message to you right now, you have released anything negative, anything that is holding you back, and that's why you're thriving in the future. And I don't feel like this is such a long-term like future. This is gonna be like a gradual process. Don't think, I mean, we do have the death card, like the idea of how to go about doing everything you want to do is gonna hit you really suddenly, but getting here is gonna be some type of process. Okay, so it's not like I mean, you could have an idea, and it's gonna and that idea will make you like a millionaire. You can be a philanthropist because you want. That's a possibility, but it's like gradual steps. So when you have this idea, it's like you're gonna have something to work towards, and so you're not gonna be maybe as anxious and in this lack mentality that you are right now. You're gonna start moving forward gradually until you create this for yourself. So it's like you created this sun, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get going with these cards. I love this so much. If you don't know how I shuffle, it's in the description, but I don't look at the cards when they come out. So you have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. See, again, so don't give up. That's the main thing. It's like, don't give up. You have so many things that you created here in the future. It's like, keep going, because you're gonna just have the life you always wanted in some way. You have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So this could be talking literally about children, if that's what you want, if you want to have children. That is in your future, if that is what you want. But also this life, the sun card also has a child, like in the traditional tarot. So this life that you want may be a life that you have been dreaming of since you were a kid, and it's gonna be very healing for your inner child to create this. like I said, but it's gradual progress. So if you want to manifest, you want to start manifesting, start doing so, but remember that you have to release the negative thought patterns and those false beliefs about yourself and your situation so you can actually manifest. Because when you manifest, you have to get into the same vibration as whatever it is that you want. If you're still stuck in this lack mentality, it's not going to manifest that well for you. You have Zachriel, Angel of Memory. These are just for me to understand the situation better. So you have Phanuel, Angel of Truth. Divine Order, Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. You got Comfort, Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. And then you got Teaching and Learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. This card reminds me of this one. So like I said, maybe you have so many ideas actually, but you don't take them seriously. You need to take those ideas seriously, because they are what's going to help you create this sun energy right here. And with Divine Order, it's reminding me of this Temperance card. You have to be a little bit more, I don't want to say be more patient. I feel like you've been plenty patient, and you're going to probably tell me that. But it's like, you are so comfortable in the energy you're in right now, not in the sense that you like it, just that you are comfortable where you are, because you've always been or you've been for many years in this state of mind of, I don't have it this, I don't have that, I'm lacking this, I'm lacking that it's become a state of being. So you have to get rid of that so you can actually manifest. You can't create something if you are in a lack mentality. You need to be confident that you're going to be able to create it, and you need to work towards creating it. You can't really create something if you are thinking constantly that it's not gonna work. Like, this is not even, I'm not even talking about spirituality right now, this is just psychology. So you're gonna have to reframe your thoughts, because you're gonna have, I mean, if your future self is where they are right now, it means that you did it. So there's no need for you to worry about this and think that you can't do it, because you obviously did it. This is your future self. This is not even your spirit guide specifically. Your future self is saying that you did it, but they're reassuring you that you can go down this road and you can create something good for yourself. Okay. Because I feel like you're getting a lot of advice, but actually this is what you actually did. If you were thinking about this, if you've been trying, maybe you've been trying to meditate and you haven't been able to in some way, or you have been trying to work, do shadow work and work on these negative beliefs and false beliefs about yourself, and you keep falling back into them, and that's why you're losing a little bit of hope. But this is your future self, so you did it. So this should be like the final kind of push to move forward, because you did it. Like, you're here. This is your future. Okay, I can't tell you a specific timeline for this because it's gonna be different for everyone, considering this is a general reading. But I would say that to reach the sun, like the ultimate thing, the ultimate state of being that you want to be in, it should take, like, in total 7 to 8 years, they're saying. This is just a general timeline. It's not like you're gonna struggle for 7 more years. This is just the process. Like I said, it's gonna be a process. So you may be all these years building your empire little by little, and then by the end of those 7 to 8 years, you're gonna be in the position that you want to be in. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be struggling all the time before that. It's just the kind of like the end goal. Like the end goal, when you feel like, okay, now I can do, now I'm comfortable and I did most of what I wanted to do. That's kind of what I'm saying. So I would say 7 to 8 years, like broadly, for you to be the emperor. So, having built your empire already and sitting comfortable in your throne, if that makes sense. But before that, you're gonna be working towards this, and I would say that you struggling, if you're struggling financially specifically, it's not something that's gonna last all these years, okay? So this should be like, I mean, you did it, you're here. You're speaking from, your future self is speaking from a point where they're already here, okay? Because look at the first two cards that came out, which was the Death card and the Sun card, okay? Okay, with the children thing, they're telling me more about that. If you want children, or you want a family just in general, maybe not even with children specifically, your future self is saying that they are working on that one, because I feel like you're gonna be hustling in terms of your career first. So you're gonna kind of put your career first, and then by the time that's done is when you're gonna be like, okay, now I want a family. That's gonna depend for everyone if you do want a family, but and if not, if you already have a family, this is like having your family kind of established and comfortable, if that makes sense. And I don't, okay, so if someone here, if you're a woman and you want to have children, this future self is talking from the point where they are pregnant. For some of you, this is specifically for some of you, it's not for everyone, take it as it resonates. For some of you, this future self that's speaking is a pregnant you, if that makes sense. And if not you, your partner, if you want children, again, take it as it resonates. So they're saying like, look, I have all of this. I created all of this. You created all of this. Keep moving forward, because this is in your future, okay? This is your future self telling you it. Yes, you're getting advice, but that's like, you already did it, didn't you? So nothing should stop you from doing this that you've been trying to do since the beginning, okay? I want to pull a charm for you before this. Let me get the charms. All right. Oh, geez, they're so far away. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So I'm not looking, but, you know. They're saying that there's going to be kind of like a synchronicity for you, whatever comes out in some way, shape, or form. I'm going to try to get exactly what the synchronicity is going to be. Because this is going to, like a synchronicity that you're going to see often to remind you of this message. I did this something similar to this on Instagram recently. What is that? Wow. Okay. So this is not specifically a synchronicity. This is the 10 of Cups. You can't see that. This is like a tiny card. So the 10 of Cups is like ultimate, like happiness, family life. Oh my God, I love that for you. So you're gonna have the 10 of Cups. That is so beautiful. Okay, let me get a synchronicity. Sorry, I just had to stop because that's so beautiful. They're saying that if you are unhappy right now, the future you is not unhappy anymore. Oh, I love that. I got chills. Okay, so let me get something for you here. See what comes out. I grabbed something. Oh, I lost it. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, I love that. So you got this little hedgehog. I love that hedgehog. You have the infinity sign. You have the wings, and this little spider thing. It's a spider. This spider is basically the 8 of Pentacles for me. So, and actually, I didn't say anything because I was focused on your reading, but I saw a spider like walk from. I have like a painting like right here in front of me, and there was like this little spider, and it just walked down the wall, and I didn't look at it because I was like, I saw it, but I was like, I'm not gonna say that I saw a spider on the camera, but that's. So synchronicity, spiders. I don't know if you hate spiders, but that's like the main synchronicity for you. Maybe hedgehogs as well. So you may see spiders and hedgehogs, and when you do, this is your future self reminding you that, hey, I'm here already. I'm in the sun. Well, you're not in the sun, but you know what I mean. I'm in the sun energy. I'm in the 10 of Cups. Remember that this is where you're going. There's no need for you to lose hope because you are here, okay? And you're gonna make it here at some point. Now you have this infinity symbol, which reminds me of the Magician card. So this is about being the creator of your life. So always remember that. It's you having the power to do this. And they're saying about getting out of cycles. So if you're in like this, in some type of cycle that keeps repeating itself, and you have and you notice that it's a cycle, that cycle is gonna end. You're gonna break it, and soon, because I feel like you are working on it right now, and it just takes a few, you only need to put a little bit more energy into it and do it for a little bit longer, and that cycle is gonna break completely. So you're being guided. So feathers could be another synchronicity for you, but you're being very guided by your spirit team. You're not alone. If you ever feel alone, ask for a sign, and you may receive one of these. If you see one of these, that's like, hey, I'm here for you and I'm helping you. So your future self, it's you. You are here. This is you. This is your future. There's nothing for you. You don't need to lose hope. Just have this knowing that this is gonna be you in the future, so you can get there in due time. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST, and occasionally on Sundays. I'm actually planning on changing the hour that I upload, but we'll see. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because I do daily readings over there, and I also do all of the updates about the channel on my Instagram account. If this reading was especially helpful for you and you want to donate to the channel, you can do that in the links in the description. It is never expected, but it's always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much love to you. Bye bye. Hello, if you picked pile 2 with the Agate and the Forest of Enchantment tarot, this is your reading. I'm gonna place that right here. So let's see where future self wants to tell you. I have your oracle. That's your oracle over there, but I'm gonna shuffle for you here. Let's see what your future self wants to tell you, wants to know. They are giving me a song, that's so interesting. There's a song called My Jolly Sailor Bold. And I'm not hearing the song, I'm seeing the image of one of the people who sing it, and she has red hair. I forgot her name, something Serena, Ashley Serena, maybe. My Jolly Sailor Bold. For some reason, I'm seeing her image there, if that makes sense. So let's see. You got the 7 of Wands. Ooh. The 3 of Cups. The 5 of Swords. The 7 of Cups. This Chariot. Ooh, hold on. The Page of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. Sorry, they have different names, so that's why I get stuck sometimes. Trying to, oh, you want one more? Okay, hold on. Sometimes I get stuck trying to say the name of the cards, and you got the Page of Cups. Okay, put that over here. So what does the future self want to tell you? So because of the way this came out, I'm feeling like I'm hearing going through friend groups, if that makes sense. I don't know if you have literally gone through many friend groups and you end up leaving because they are not the right kind of people for you. Or this could be your future self saying that you're gonna go through several friend groups for some reason. They're talking about that before you find your soul tribe, or your what's the other word I'm looking for? Soul family. I don't know why I said tribe, but you know. Your soul family, before you actually get to them. So you may be a little distrustful of people if you have already gone through many friend groups where you have been hurt in some way or betrayed, and you are kind of a loner right now. I don't know why they're giving me that energy, but that's what I'm seeing here. It's like if you've been through that already several times, it's like you don't trust many people right now, or maybe you are more of a lone wolf at this point. But your future self is saying that where they are right now, which I don't know if I can give you an exact timeline because this is still a general reading, but where they are right now, they are with their soul tribe. So people that actually understand. I keep saying soul tribe. Soul family is what I want to say, but I keep saying tribe for some reason. But just a group of people which it doesn't have to be a big group. It could be 2-3 people. Maybe you're gonna meet like 5 people. I don't know, my soul tribe is pretty big. I already met them. But where they are right now, your future self is saying that they are with people that actually care for you. Your future self is surrounded by people that have their best interest in mind. And they're saying about something about a soulmate specifically. That's not here. I'm simply looking at what they're showing me. I mean, you can take the Page of Cups as some type of romantic offer, but they're saying soul tribe specifically. And then they are saying within this soul tribe, there's a soulmate that you are with or are in the middle of getting with at this point in your life where I'm seeing you. They're showing me specifically, you don't have to be a woman, but they're showing me a pink dress, like a baby pink dress, like this pink, this color pink right here. And it's very loose. It's kind of flowy, but it's short. I don't know what why they're showing me that. It looks like, you know, these summer dresses that have this, like the very soft, airy look to them, that when the wind blows, it just moves everywhere. That's kind of what I'm seeing, and I don't know why. It's like this baby pink dress, and it has some flowers in it. That's like a very girly dress, and I really like it for some reason. And it seems like it's off the shoulder, like off the shoulder in the sense that it makes this, like the sleeves, they are not all the way up to your shoulder. They kind of fall at your shoulders and they stay right there. I don't know if that's you or if this is a soulmate that they're showing me, but they're showing me that for some reason. That's for someone. It's a beautiful dress. Anyway, so they're emphasizing that part for some reason, and that's not here in the card specifically. I mean, you can take the Three of Cups as that, but that's not like, they're showing me something else. Hold on. They're showing me something. Well, yeah, we do have I'm being really called to the harp here. So they're showing me something about music. If you're someone who's interested in music or in making music, or you really like music for some reason and you want to work in that industry, they're specifically showing me that you are, your future self is saying that you're going to be there already. And there's a high chance that your soul family, if you are interested in music, that you're gonna meet them through your music or that job that you get in the music industry of some kind. So it's like you're gonna mostly meet them from there on. And actually they're saying something. There's someone in your future that I'm not talking about the soulmate, I'm talking about someone else that's gonna act as some type of mentor. It could be regarding your career, but it feels like a spirit, almost like a guide, but in like physical form. So someone that's going to be your mentor in this life for several topics, just someone who's very wise, and they're going to be helping you. Again, that's not here. I don't know why. But you know, I always forget to say I'm a medium, so that's why you hear me say I'm seeing this and they're telling me that. I'm more of a medium. I do have the cards here, but I don't really need them. Sometimes the message is not even here. But they're showing me that about the music thing. If not specifically about the music, your future self is right now in a career that they really enjoy. Now, they're saying that the job position that they're in is not going to be permanent, in the sense that they plan on continuing their career, if that makes sense. So right now, I feel like your future self is in like their dream career in some way, but in an apprentice position, if that makes sense, or in a beginner. So they're in a beginning stage in their career right now. So wherever you are in your future right now, you're still beginning your career. It's like you scored the position, but you want to keep moving up, if that makes sense. So you're like kind of like in this Page of Wands energy in your future in terms of your career. Now, when it comes to that soulmate, I'm really feeling like they are very similar to you, in the sense that maybe you've been a lone wolf for a long time in your life, and they were as well. And when you meet, it kind of just clicks. I mean, they are a soulmate, so that makes sense that you would click. But they're highlighting that for some reason. Again, you can meet them through this job specifically, but they're saying campus to me. So maybe when you go to college, or maybe you're already going to college, you're gonna meet them there. There should be like binoculars. Is that a word? You know, the thing that you use to look to see something from afar. I'm terrible at giving descriptions, okay? But they're showing me like the binoculars kind of thing. So maybe this is someone that's been watching you for a while, someone that you know. And it's like your future self is saying something along the lines of like, they knew me before I knew them. So maybe this is someone that sees you from afar and they know who you are, but you don't really know who they are. But it's like, this person is kind of perfect for you, if that makes sense. So if that's something you want, if you want to be in a relationship, and if you're single and you want a relationship where you feel understood and like having a companion that really gets you, you're gonna get that in the future. And I'm seeing your future self with this person. I don't know if they are together like in a romantic way at this point that I'm seeing you. But it's kind of like getting there. So this is like in the beginning. This is not that far away in the future. So what I'm seeing here is not like in pile 1 where I said like 7 to 8 years or something like that. This feels more like maybe 2 to 3 years, but it doesn't feel that far away either. So it could be closer, you know, in a shorter time for some of you. Remember that this is still a general reading. Okay, so let me get into your oracle, see what else I have to say, your future self. Let me start with this. It says, jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So, hold on. And then you got cold. Yep. I said hold on because I was going to say it, but I wanted to flip the card. It says, soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. So you're going to be receiving an offer regarding this job that you want. And you may be a little bit hesitant at first because it kind of feels like it's too good to be true, if that makes sense. But they're saying to take it because that's going to be like your ticket to get to where you want to be, if that makes sense. So let's see. Sparkling synchronicity. Friend flurry. See, friend flurry. I said it. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy that they confirm it. I don't look at the cards before when I'm shuffling them. I try not to look at them. If they flip, I mostly put them back unless I see them. In fact, for this whole reading, like all the piles, not even a single card flipped that I saw, which is strange because, you know, you're shuffling, sometimes they flip. But you got sparkling synchronicity and friend flurry. So I was talking about your soul tribe. So there it is. That's your confirmation right there. Let's see. You got prosperity, prosperity, Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Then you got outdoors, go outside, get some fresh air and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. I was going to say that this pile gives me like this job that you're in, or this place that you're in your life, feels very, how do I say this? It's like, you know, these spiritual people that you see, you don't have to be super spiritual for this, but it feels like they're giving me this vibe of like a very peaceful kind of person. You know, there are some people in the spiritual community that they look so peaceful, like incredibly peaceful and happy, extremely happy with where they are in life. That's the vibe that your future self is giving me. You got Azure, angel of death. This is not bad. Just, you know, clarifying that. And then you got Sodalite, which is angel of silence. Ooh, I like that. So remember how I said that you're going to be given an opportunity? Yeah. The reason you're going to kind of hesitate at the beginning is like because you're going to be given many ways of going about this. But they're showing me kind of like you know, these roundabouts in like the streets where you kind of can go to many different ways just from that roundabout itself. But instead of showing me like you in the roundabout and picking one place, I'm seeing all of these places just going towards the same spot, like the same roundabout. So they're showing me that they want you to not stress so much about this decision when it comes up, because at the end, it's going to lead you to the same place. So this is something that is written for you. This position, this job, whatever it is written in your future. So you don't, it's kind of like you're going to make it there regardless of whatever decision you make here. Yes, each path is gonna like take a different route to get there, or route, I don't know. It's gonna take a different path to get there, but you're still gonna get there in the end, if that makes sense. You choose yourself is like so peaceful, like that's so beautiful. It feels very like, you know, like these even the meditation like gurus, like you feel their energy and it's like, oh my god, I'm almost gonna fall asleep listening to them. That's the kind of thing that I'm hearing. I don't know what type of music you like to play, if this is specifically about music, if you want a career in music, or you know, I mean, maybe you know how to sing, maybe you know how to play an instrument. It's very music focused. It doesn't have to be that. Take it as it resonates. Once again, this is my phone. I'm recording the audio. It feels like they're showing me Estas Tones. I don't know how to say his name. He's like a guitarist, and he plays beautifully. But it feels like that. It feels like very. They're saying transcendent. I don't know why that word is coming up, but that's what's coming up. It's so peaceful. I love that energy so much. Even though you have you do have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, which I wanted to address at first. But I feel like it's really talking about what I said about your friend groups. But maybe, like I said, they put you in like this energy. But your future self is also saying to pick your kind of like pick your fights. Don't like, they're saying that the world isn't against you in some way. So maybe because you have experienced those things with people before and you're kind of distrustful, you may feel like the world is against you in some way, shape, or form. Your spirit guides. Well, maybe it's your spirit guides as well, but your future self and your spirit guides is saying that that's not the case, and you're gonna be proven wrong soon. If that makes sense. I like that so much. Like they're like, it's not gonna, and it's not against you. So maybe you're gonna have like something that you've been manifesting for a while, because we do have prosperity here, and it says manifest your dreams into reality. Sparkling synchronicity. You're gonna receive a manifestation that you have been manifesting for some time, and it's gonna come to you in a way that you can't deny that it was like a gift from the universe. Like you see here, we're listening to you. We just have to wait for the proper time, because divine timing is a big thing. So let me get some charms. I'm gonna do like for pile 1, where I used the charms to give them a synchronicity. You do have sparkling synchronicity here, so this is gonna be like the whole thing here. You're gonna feel like this is almost like a dream. Like, is this even real? Because it just falls in so perfectly. Like everything just starts making sense, and it's kind of like laying a path before you for you to follow each clue to get to where you need to be. So these are going to be, some of these are going to be signs and synchronicities that you're going to see, and that's just and when you see these signs, if you do, it's to remind you of this message. Okay, so remind you that in your near future, you're in this super peaceful energy, doing what you love, and make your way to your dream position within this job or this industry or whatever it is. Okay, so let me get some of those for you. What was that? Okay, so I got that. That's not like a religious thing. That's kind of like the Emperor for me, or like not actually the Emperor. So kind of like it feels like the Hierophant kind of thing. They're saying something like, to get to where you're gonna be, you need to follow the rules a little bit. There's a lot of Aquarius energy that I'm feeling right here. You're gonna have to follow the rules even if you don't want to, and then you can do whatever you want when you actually get to where you need to be. Because I feel like you have to compromise some of that rebellious energy that I'm feeling for you to get to where you have to be. But it's not gonna be forever. You're not gonna lose your spirit. It's just something that you have to kind of like tone it down a little bit to get here for some reason. Because I feel like there are a lot of people that are, whatever your industry or career you want to go in, there are very strong people there, and you're gonna have to follow rules at the beginning when you just started. So that's what they're saying. You got this. This is the Eiffel Tower. So this is a lot about soulmates for me. This is like, I mean, the Eiffel Tower, Paris, the city of love, or whatever you want to call it. I have 2 stars right here. For me, the 2 stars just in the Eiffel Tower there, it represents soulmates for me. So this is just confirming the soulmate thing. So maybe you want to go to Paris actually, and you will. If you want to go, you will. Like, honestly. What is that? Oh, you got the camera thing. The camera thingy. I just say thing about behind everything. So the camera. They're saying something. That camera doesn't usually mean that for me. Doesn't give me that message. But they're saying something about whatever bad memories you have right now, whatever bad experiences you have been through. Some of them you're not gonna even be able to remember them in some way, because your life is gonna be so good in the sense that you're not even gonna think about them anymore. But if you do, it feels like you're gonna look at these past hurtful memories with kind of like a smile on your face, because you did better in some way, or like you proved them wrong that you were able to do what you wanted to do, if that makes sense. So you proved them wrong, like you got to where you wanted to be, even if people told you that you couldn't, if that makes sense. Let me get one more. What is that? This car with the chariot. I love that. So this is from like a supernatural bracelet, like from the series. So maybe you like that song of Carry On My Wayward Son, if that's what the name, I don't know. So maybe we'll let you listen to that. Let me get something more. Then you got Aries, the Aries charm. You want to be an Aries. Let me get one. Okay. You got this top hat thingy. So this position, like a position of power. So like this is just confirming to me that you are gonna make it there. And they're saying something about birds. So maybe your sign, like a synchronicity, is gonna be a bird. Oh, we do have a bird here. I didn't notice that. So there's like a white raven kind of thing. I don't know if white ravens are a thing, but if you see a raven, that could be a synchronicity for you, that to remind you of this. Oh, and sorry, I threw that away. I was shuffling, like moving the charms around, and this got stuck in my finger and then it fell again. So this is a bird. This is like a hummingbird, so that could be a sign for you as well. And I'm just getting one more. I just want one more. The mushroom. I love the mushroom. Okay, so I mean, it could be a little mushroom, I don't know, but they're showing me a painting of James Brown, I believe. James Brown, like the world of James Brown, so algo así. The Instagram account, he has the world of James Brown or something like that. I don't remember his name, but he has a painting of two little mushroom people, and they're showing me that painting in my head of like two little mushroom people sitting in on a bench, and they look super cute together. I don't know why they're showing me that. So that's about like the friendship and the soulmate thing. That's so cute. Maybe look it up. I don't know how to look it up, how to tell you what the post is. If I find the post, I'm gonna link it in the description next to your pile. So that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST and occasionally on Sundays. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because I do post daily readings over there, and I do all of my other stuff at the channel there. If this reading was especially helpful for you and you want to donate to the channel, I have links down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. And I wish you the best of luck on your journey. Much, much love to you. Bye-bye. Hello, if you picked pile 3 with the Sodalite and the Revival Art Tarot is your reading. Oh, I left the down for pile 2 here. Maybe you would like to watch pile 2. I don't know. Put that back there. So let's see what your future self wants to tell you. These are your oracle, but I'm gonna shuffle some tarot first. Let's see. What your future self. Ooh, the devil. Interesting. Oh my god. The King of Cups. The Moon card. The Ten of Cups. Hold on. That reminded me of something. Okay, so my spirit team told me like some time ago something about my life partner. So maybe you someone that wants a life partner. I mean, I think that we all kind of do in some way, or maybe most of us. But they said something about me knowing who my life partner would be, because they would love my darkness. They would find my darkness beautiful, and the other way around. So and your future self is kind of giving me that sense right now. Let me see a couple more. Okay, So you got the Knight of Pentacles, the Tower. This is such an interesting spread of cards. You get one more too. And then the Nine of Cups. Okie dokie. Oh, okay, hold on. So they're giving me that, like what I just said about your life partner. So if you have been trying to manifest a life partner, because they reminded me of what my own guides told me, maybe that will be the case for you. So someone in whom you will find their darkness beautiful, and they will find your darkness beautiful. I don't know why that's coming up. But if you notice here, the cards, they go from like positive to kind of more negative cards, and then back. All cards have positive and negatives, but you know, at face value here, you got the Devil, which is kind of like more negative. Then you got the King of Cups, which is more positive. Then you got the Moon, which is considered more negative, and all of that, even the Tower here. So they're giving me a song, which is, let me try to think back to the name of the song. Hold on. There's nobody said it was easy. The Scientist. The song The Scientist by Coldplay. I got it. May go listen to that song. Because your future self here is talking about kind of like this struggles in relationships. So maybe you find someone and you think that's the one, but then you find out they're not, or something happens, you break up, maybe, I don't know, you grow apart, maybe someone cheats on someone, something like that. So it's kind of like you have these like struggles in your personal life with relationships specifically, like romantic relationships specifically, and you kind of go back and forth in like this, what feels like an eternal quest and finding love, if that makes sense. And your future self, because they told you like the way to recognize who your life partner is, it feels like they are like the future you is already with their life partner. I don't know how far along that is. It's going to be different for everyone. Remember, this is still like a general reading. And just to get it out of the way, because I forget, I always forget to say at the beginning, I am a medium, so they show me things and I hear things, and so I don't even need the cards, but they're in front of me, you know, because I can get messages from here as well. But they said something about 30. So I don't know how old you are. If you're already in your 30s, if you're past your 30s, disregard that part. But for many of you who are in your 20s or early 30s, this life partner is gonna come around your mid 30s or something like that. It doesn't have to be for all of you, but for some of you, that's gonna be the case. So this is someone that's kind of like, your future self is saying that, like I said, in the song it says that nobody said it was easy. So you're gonna still go through some of these disillusionments. It's like you get super happy about a relationship and you get kind of ahead of yourself, thinking the person is perfect, and then some things start to come up, and then you get like completely disillusioned with who they are and what they can offer you, and also with how much they love you or something like that. So you go through relationships maybe quite quickly. It's like they don't become so serious. It's like quick relationships, that makes sense. So flings and stuff like that. But really what you want is someone who's going to be with you long term. Like I said, life partners, maybe you want someone to be with, like to grow old with. But your future self is saying that there are going to still be some issues in your future regarding relationships. But eventually where this future you is at, they are already with their life partner. The time where you're going to be with your life partner is different for everyone, if you even want a life partner, but someone that's like a long-term relationship. So I can't give like a specific time frame or age, even though they did say something about the 30s, but that's only going to be for a few people probably. but your future self is mainly focusing on that and saying that the struggle to find love is gonna end, and eventually, in the sense that when you find the one person and you're gonna recognize them because they're not gonna judge you for your darkness. So maybe you're someone that's made a lot of mistakes, you know. We all have, but maybe you feel kind of ashamed of the mistakes of the things that you've done, or you were insecure in some way, and this person is not gonna judge you for any of that, and they're gonna love you as you are, in that sense that they're not gonna try to fix you or change you, or they're not gonna only love the happy and positive things about you and then hate the others, like some people, because let's be honest, there are people like that. So let me get into your oracle, see what comes up here. So you got the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Move this over here. Okay. The seas of Mentaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to life. Ground. Intent. Sandalphon, angel of new life. Bina, left eye, knowledge. Career transition, Archangel Shamiel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Blessed, I don't know. And then you got patience, Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, still they need nurturing and patience. So yeah, exactly. So the first thing, like I said, your future self is talking about this relationship, but they're still saying that there are other things. It's like you're gonna go through probably a few flings still before you get to this person, and to have patience, mainly because it's not gonna happen overnight. I feel like this person is kind of like they're taking their sweet time, you know, to get to you, because they are working on things themselves, that's things of their own that they have to work through, and they're not ready for you yet, if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, I mean, you have the 9 and the 10 of Cups, so there's wish fulfillment. Okay, even though the 10 of Cups is like up here, I mean, there isn't a specific way to read these cards. You got 9 and 10, so there's a succession here. So 9, 10, wish fulfillment, the 10 of Cups, which is like ultimate happiness, family, and marriage, and all of that. Actually, interesting. So I don't know how into romance you are, but this Knight of Pentacles right here is giving me the energy of rocking your world up in some way. So maybe after being through so many relationships and disillusionment, you've become like very like you still try to be in relationships and you still keep trying to find love, but you're kind of, if you feel like you're losing your how do I say this? You're growing tired. That's what I'm hearing. Like, it's like you start growing tired, and when you start growing tired, like, this person is gonna sweep in, if that makes sense. Because we have this Knight here next to the Tower. The Tower doesn't have to be necessarily negative. It's just something sudden. Sometimes we see change as negative because change is sudden, but change isn't necessarily bad or good all the time. And you have this 10 of Cups, so you have the 10 of Cups next to the Moon. So I feel like even after going through so many things in your love life, you're gonna be kind of like growing tired at some point, obviously. And you're gonna start shifting your focus towards yourself. So towards self-love, towards self-improvement. It's not like you're gonna stop trying to be in relationships, but you're gonna like the fact that a relationship fails in some way or it doesn't go anywhere, it's gonna stop bothering you as much as it did at some point. It's like you're gonna be maturing, even if the relationships are still happening in the same way, if that makes sense. And that's when this person is gonna come in. So your future self is saying to have the patience to wait for this person. It doesn't say to not keep trying to find them, or to stop dating if you want to keep dating around, or because honestly, you can do whatever you want. Your future self is simply saying that this person is going to be your life companion, if that's what you want, or at least like a very long-term relationship. You have to have some patience for them to get there, to get to where you are still. So Also with career change, there's, I mean, obviously they're talking about career here with the blue flame as well, with spontaneous awakening. This doesn't have to be a full career change in the sense that you're going to change fields. Something is, there's change within what is your career, and also they're saying creativity in the sense that maybe you're going to take on a project, a creative project that you really want to do, and it's going to be very beneficial for you. In fact, it's going to be tied to you learning to kind of like work more on your self-love and your own improvement. You have Angel of New Life here, and Left Eye Knowledge is like these relationships. It's like you grow through relationships. I wouldn't be surprised if you had Pluto in your 7th house or Scorpio like I do. So you kind of learn many of your lessons and you grow a lot through your relationships with other people. It doesn't have to be necessarily romantic, although many could be. In fact, I feel like for you, the case is about romantic relationships, but it could be for any relationship. And it's like you encounter your own strength and but also your own insecurities with other people. It's like you encounter them in other people, and they trigger you into changing and transforming, if that makes sense. So there's so much improvement in your future, though. Even if the romantic part takes a little more time to get to you, like this super important partner, it's like you're gonna become more and more fulfilled and happy with yourself as you are as time goes by. And at the point that you are at, you know, your future self right now, where they are so content with their life, but you're still growing. It's like you're ever transforming. You're always transforming and improving in some way, even if you don't see it that way yet. I'm saying to trust your intuition specifically, because you're, like I said, you get very excited when you find someone new and you feel like they're super perfect, and then you get disillusioned. Your gut always tells you when the person is for you or not. So and maybe you don't listen to your intuition because you get so excited that you don't stop to ask yourself, is this the right person? Or maybe you don't want to, but they're saying that your intuition is gonna help you find the right person. Because as it is right now, it's like you're gonna go through more flings and maybe relationships and things that are gonna be painful in some way. But that's you can change that. Like, if you want to keep dating people, you can do that, but they're saying to use your intuition to even if you date people, to avoid people that are gonna hurt you, in the sense that maybe they are not that great of, maybe they are, I'm gonna be honest, maybe you date assholes, or you have dated many assholes in your life, and they're saying to use your intuition to avoid said assholes, right? Even though you can still keep dating around. Like, just because a relationship doesn't work, it doesn't mean that it has to be unhappy or that the end has to be bad, right? So you can keep dating around, and the relationships will end when they have to end. They're saying to protect your heart a little bit more in that sense. At the end, there's celebration here. You're happy. You're here. So this wish fulfillment, you're going to have your wishes granted to you. Look at this man. He looks so happy with his little drink on his hand. He looks so happy and so optimistic for the future. And this is then the 10 of Cups, which is like the ultimate happiness and the marriage and all of that. Even if you don't want marriage, I'm using it as a way to talk about fulfillment. Like, a lot of people aspire to marriage. Not all of them. I know that. Your future self is saying, like, to be proud of who you have become, even if you are not exactly who you want to be yet, because you're actively transforming, and that's not easy. So just the fact that you are open to the idea of transformation is something that you should be proud of yourself for. Not a lot of people are proud of themselves or open to transformation. So they're saying to give yourself some credit here, to not beat yourself up just because some things have gone sour in the past with other people. Simply look at those relationships as a learning opportunity. Like, I know, like, it's not that you deserve to be hurt. because nobody deserves that. But if a relationship hurts you, they're saying kind of like to look back at it and see what you can learn from that relationship. Because I feel like there's always something to learn. That's kind of like what your future self is saying. That, like maybe you had a relationship with someone who maybe cheated on you, even though you did everything for them and you love them unconditionally. And what you can learn from that is that no matter it doesn't matter if you bend yourself backwards. If someone is hurt, and they are not content with themselves, and they're gonna, if they cheat, is because of them. Like no matter what you do, you can't prevent someone that's gonna cheat on you from cheating on you, if that makes sense. Something like that. And maybe on a broader category, maybe that would show you that you can't really control how other people are gonna act or react. You can only be you, and to learn that maybe, to learn that other people's actions are not your fault or something like that. This is just an example. So that will be very helpful for you right now, and it's going to help you move forward. You do have the angel in your life right here. So your future self doesn't want you to think that you're going to stay exactly where you are right now. You're always transforming, especially you. You have this Tower card here. Check what your tarot cards, your birth tarot cards are. I feel like this reading was for me, honestly, because they are talking about so many things that are related to me as well. My birth cards in tarot are the Chariot and the Tower, which are like really big change cards. So maybe you have those two as well. You can go on a calculator online and put like tarot card, birth tarot cards calculator or something like that, and you can do it. It's using your numerology. If you know your life path, you already know the first major arcana of your birth cards. For example, I am at life path number 7, so one of my cards is the Chariot. If you take it apart, it's like number 16. So number 16 is the Tower. You can look it up. Just look it up if you're interested in that, because they're showing me that, and that's gonna help you understand why you go through what you go through and what lessons you will need to learn, and kind of like where you're headed. They're also saying something about your North Node, so check your North Node on astrology if you want to. Because like you are not destined to suffer. You are destined to find love. Like you've always been trying to find love in one way or another, and you will find it. And that's what they want you to know. They want you to know that you will find love. Okay, someone that's really gonna be there for you and accept you for who you are and treasure you. Like you are at least this amazing thing, because you are an amazing thing. Okay, you're an amazing person, and this person's gonna really appreciate you for what you are. So let me get some of these. These are gonna be synchronicities that you're gonna see to remind you of this message later on. So let's see. These could be things that you're gonna see, or maybe these could be like more things that your future self wants to talk about. I love that so much. So okay, so this is like a little seashell thingy. It's broken, and the reason I have it here is I love it so much. It's like, don't strive to be perfect. You are okay the way you are. It doesn't mean that you don't have to improve yourself, but to not try to be perfect, to love yourself, flaws and all. And with this here, like I was just saying, pardon me, your person is gonna love you for who you are, imperfections and all. None of us are perfect, okay? And not only are you gonna learn to love yourself as you are, flaws and all, by the time, from the point of view of this future you already love yourself exactly as you are, and your partner does too, okay? So that's a beautiful confirmation for me. You could see seashells, obviously, but especially if they're broken like this, okay? I mean, just because you're broken doesn't mean you're not beautiful, right? So you got the little penny thing. So you may find pennies. These are specifically, for me, they talk about several things. One of them is being guided by your spirit team. So hello, spirit team. But this is also talking to me about, how do I say this? You recognizing yourself. And like I said, giving yourself credit for everything you have accomplished, okay? That keeps coming up, so you really need to work on that. See your value, okay? See your value. Let me see something else here. Oh, okay. You got the hedgehog too. Who got the hedgehog? I think it's pile 1, maybe. So you can see hedgehogs. These are like tiny, tiny cards. You got the 7 of cups over here. Hold on, you have so many cards. I don't know why I have these here. You got the 4 of cups, the Ace of Wands, and the 5 of cups. Hold on. Ooh, sorry. I guess some more. Okay, this should be enough. Ooh, I can't move this. So you got like a little card thingy. You probably can't see. It's really tiny. Which reminds me of magic, and you got the sun. So, okay. So you see all of these cards here. You have the 7 of cups, the 4 of cups, and the 5 of cups. Those are more negative cards. But you got the sun charm. So this is like the sun card for me. And with this Ace of Wands, it's that new beginning as well. And even with this Chariot thingy. So this is you moving forward. Okay? These are not in your future. Like, at all. This confusion, this unhappiness with where you are at, this kind of like sadness for the past, that's going to be left behind because you got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like a complete new beginning. Again, the creator and everything. So that's going to be left behind. You're going to be feeling so much more fulfilled with your life so soon. And you're going to truly, like, you deserve love and you're gonna get it. I just keep hearing that, okay? So you deserve love and you will get it. Use your power to manifest. You are very good at manifesting, so keep using that. And with this spontaneous awakening thing, activation and integration time, you may go through an actual awakening pretty soon, okay? In your near future, okay? And that's really gonna propel you forward to get to where you need to be. Hold on. Oh yeah, they were telling me to look here, and I just noticed there's a butterfly here. So the spontaneous awakening thing, and with seeing potential, bringing your unconsciousness to light, you're gonna be going through a heal. You're gonna do so much healing, like so much healing, like over a pretty short period of time. You're gonna do so much healing, like maybe over the course of a year. You are gonna change so much, and you're gonna become so different from where you were at before. It's like you're gonna go from feeling insecure to feeling so happy with yourself and feeling comfortable in your own skin that you're actually gonna attract your life partner. I love that. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel called to, because I do put out new videos every Thursday at 7 a.m. EST and occasionally on some days. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you want to, because I do daily readings over there, and I also do all my updates about the channel. If this reading was especially helpful for you, and if you really liked it, you can go ahead and donate to the channel in the links down below. It is never expected, but it is always very appreciated. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and much love to you. Bye bye.